Crocker, it's Hem.
And Sahil, welcome to our HTV News Show. Now for our top story. The date is April 20th, 2020. Today is also a blue day. To kick off the show, we have some more HTV at Home clips for all of you. Take them away. For In the Views, Sabrina has creative thoughts on how to celebrate Earth Day.
Hi Crocker, this is Eric, and one significant thing that I learned over the past 2 weeks of distance learning is how to effectively manage my time so I can still have fun and complete schoolwork.
Hey Crocker, this is Alex on. For my HTV at home, I wanted to show you how I stay organized during the school week. To organize myself, I use 4 tools: Trello, Zapier, Google Calendar, and Discord. Trello is a team management system with small movable cards that go under multiple lists. Google Calendar is a calendar made by Google. I hope you all knew that. And lastly, Discord is a social media platform. But how do I get so organized with 3 completely different platforms? Well, that's where Zapier comes in. Zapier is an automation system that lets you connect multiple platforms such as Discord, Google Calendar, and Trello together. One example of Zapier automation is, every time a new event is created on my calendar, make a Trello card for it. So now that you have a pretty good idea of what all these tools do, I will tell you how I organize myself. It all starts with Google Calendar. When a teacher has an assignment that is due that day, Zapier takes it and places it onto my Trello board. Once Zapier is done copying all of the events, it sorts them in chronological order and sends me a notification through Discord. As soon as I receive the notification, I hop onto Trello.com, open my board, and drag some extra cards in. These cards serve many purposes. For example, I could add a lunch break or a reminder to go exercise. Now that I've got my day sorted, I press a button on Trello and Zapier will notify me through my Discord server whenever I should stop procrastinating and work on schoolwork.
Alexander is a bad student, said Alexander. You have work to do. Stop playing Fortnite. You need to complete the assignment Common Core L2, adjective phrases and clauses from Lisa Ayer by the end of the.
Now, I will never be off task and I will know exactly what I need to do, unless I procrastinate. That's all for me, Crocker. Let's take it back to the anchors at the desk.
Hey Crocker, it's Sabrina with the In the Views for today. Today we're going to be talking about Earth Day. Since this year we're not able to make positive changes for the environment by going outside, Earth Day will be digital. There are many activities to do for Earth Day this year, and you can check out the website on the screen for more information. There are going to be global conversations, performances, and video teaching sessions, and much more.
The Burlingame Public Library has some resources for you during our shelter-in-place. They are hosting a 100-word writing contest to talk about what you love about Burlingame or Hillsborough for elementary and middle school students. Entries should be emailed to burlingamechildrens@gmail.com by May 15th. You could win a Barnes & Noble gift card. Other resources include a parent-child book club, a virtual a virtual homework center for grades K through 6, and there's a free drive-in Wi-Fi in case your Wi-Fi goes out. For more information on public library events, email Ms. Gilchrist or check out the library website. Now, let's go over to Sahil for information on community service.
Despite the limited interactions during this quarantine, Ms. Fairchild has done an amazing job brainstorming and sharing community service ideas for all of us. She compiled these opportunities into the Community Service Scrapbook, which you can access in your email. Here's Ms. Fairchild to give you some more information.
Hey guys, it's Ms. Fairchild, and I'm coming to you from my living room. And what I'm doing with my spare time is I'm reading a lot of emails that I'm getting from people who really need our help. So some of you may already be aware of Shelter Network and all of the shelters they have. One of them is in San Mateo, right behind Ducky's Car Wash, and that one's called First Step. And they've been asking for non-medical face masks for their staff. So not these masks like this that they're going to save for emergency personnel and first responders, but face masks that will keep particles, from contaminating other people that they need to deal with in service. So today I am learning how to cut out the pattern that I sent you in the e-blast, and it will probably also be on HTV. But I just want to show you that this kind of fabric is best, the stretchy kind. They're a little more comfortable to wear. So I've been cutting up some t-shirts that don't fit me anymore. And if you've got t-shirts that don't fit you anymore, and are cotton and easily able to breathe through, then you might want to make some masks too. You also are going to need some elastic cord, because the pattern I sent you in the email has one string that goes around the back of your head, and then there's another version where it tucks behind your ears. So these work as well, these really thin gold cords, and they're usually on packages around Christmas time. So if you have anything left over like that, those work too. The other thing I've been doing is I heard from Shelter Network that their hygiene shed is completely empty. And their hygiene shed usually has things like shampoo and baby powder and deodorant and toothpaste. They have loads of toothbrushes, but they're very low on toothpaste. So I've been, as I go out on my errands, I've just been buying one item for the shelter each time I need to run out to Walgreens or the Dollar Tree or Safeway. So if you come outside here with me, you'll see where I've been stocking everything I'm going to bring to the shelter. So I just kind of have things set up here so I can load them in the car. One of these bins is for things like shampoo. I've just been, grabbing things as I go. But they really need the big size like these. And they also want the really tiny travel sizes. So I've just been kind of putting them in here on my porch because it's a little bit closer to get them in my car. And then there are different drop-off times. And you can see that on their website too. And then Habitat for Humanity, the people who build houses for families who used to be homeless, are building 34 houses now, and all of their construction workers need masks too. So Crocker, if you're going to make any masks, perhaps we can ask you to drop them off at the Crocker site, and I can put a large box outside the front office, and you can just put your masks in there, and I will deliver them maybe once a week to the shelter and to Habitat for Humanity, both incredibly great causes. So thank you for all the work you're doing. I hope you look at the scrapbook we made for community service at home. And if you have anything you would like to donate, just put it in a big sack like this, and I'll come collect them at Crocker about once a week. All right, guys, hope you're doing well and keeping safe and keeping healthy and keeping each other happy. Bye for now.
For this part of our scratch game, Curtis and I wanted to focus on art. We also wanted to focus on the objective of the game. We decided that we wanted the player to collect a piece of wood which would be used to repair a ladder, which they would then use in order to go to the next level. Here's Curtis creating the wood and ladder art. Now, let's send it to Alexandre to talk about what people did over spring break.
Hey Crocker, at the Baiting of the Week, I asked you what you did over break, and you did so many interesting things. Paulo played Animal Crossing, Darian decided to spend some of his time drawing, Dorson decided he should spend his time sending an image of a couch to HTV, Dylan celebrated his birthday, and lastly, Heba spent time with her family by going on walks, playing games, and watching movies. That's all for me. Let's take it over to Heba for Selfie of the Day.
Hi Crocker, it's Hiba, and now for today's selfie of the day, we have a selfie of Juliana, Berkeley, and Megan, and another selfie of Madeline and her friends staying 6 feet apart at all times. Remember, email your selfies to the HTV email, and we might select yours to be the next selfie of the day. Or use the brand new HTV website to submit selfies and check out some old selfies. Let's take it on over to Eleni with the weather.
Hey Crocker, it's Eleni bringing you the weather for the week. Today it will be sunny. On Tuesday through Friday, there's a high possibility of sunny and clear skies. On Saturday and Sunday, it will be partly cloudy, but mainly sunny skies. Overall, throughout this whole week, there is a high chance that it will be completely sunny with no rain. Well, that's all for me, Crocker. Let's take it over to Sabrina with bad jokes.
Mr. Hager sent out a Google form about movies. Check your email to fill it out.
Now, it's time for positive vibes. Last time, Sahil talked about Stephen, the 7-year-old from North Carolina who raised $1,500 for the hospital workers during this pandemic. This time, I want to talk to you about Tom Moore, a 99-year-old British veteran who raised money by walking laps in his backyard, similar to Stephen. His original target was to raise $1,250 for the National Health Service of Britain. Surprisingly, Tom has raised over $23 million for the NHS. I'm absolutely overwhelmed by this sum of money. We really never ever thought we could get this sort of money. We started off with a little modest figure, he said. Even though he is elderly and unable to run, he's still able to help the people that are on the front lines of the pandemic. It is important to remember that it doesn't matter how old or healthy you are, you can still help during this time in many ways.
Thank you for watching. It's Sahil
And Hem.
signing off. Have a great day, Vikings.
Bye!
Bye, Crocker.